Hey Joels, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are doing this look that you see right here, and it is a 1920s makeup tutorial. This is one of my favorites to do. I absolutely love the 1920s. I actually also show you guys how to glue down your brows. So if you'd like to see how I got this look right here, then please keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to start out with today is actually going to be gluing down my eyebrows, because for this 1920s look, they don't have this shape of brows, so they are more rounded. So we're going to, and they're a lot thinner also, so we're going to glue our brows down with literal glue stick, and I will show you how we're going to do that. Oh, and don't worry about my hair. My hair will be part of this video. Take our glue stick and push our brow hairs up and really like glue them down. We're brushing the glue into our brows, and you're literally just, and you can go back and forth like this. And then you take your little spoolie and you brush all your brow hairs up. So we're gonna let that one dry and we're gonna move on to the other side. So this makeup look is actually quite easy. After you don't technically have to do this part, but since my eyebrows aren't really the shape of how they had them in the 1920s, I thought this would be a fun way to kind of like practice this technique and show you guys. Okay, and if you find that they're not really like stuck down the way you want them to be, you can go in with a second layer. Alright, so now that we have that down, what I'm going to go in and do is take just a translucent setting powder and just any, where do I have my sponges? Literally any sponge, and I'm just going to dip in to the powder and literally just pack it over top. I'm going to color correct because my eyebrows are obviously dark. So if you put foundation over top of that, you're going to have like a blue kind of tinge to your eyebrows. So we don't really want that type of look. So I'm going to go in with orange lipstick because that will help balance out the dark or the blue undertone. So it'll kind of get rid of that. So we don't have to go in with tons. Kind of just like stamp it in because we're gonna kind of blend it out after. And then I'm gonna go in with another sponge. Wow, this is a look. What do you think? All right. So kind of just push that in. Blend it out a little. I'm gonna go in with a concealer. So this concealer is a little bit darker than my skin, which will also, again, it'll just help kind of cover everything. So we'll go in on another sponge. By the way, none of my sponges are wet yet. I kind of just want to get like the full, I don't want to try and dilute anything right now. So I'm just going to put some concealer on the back of my hand. And I'm really just going to pack this on. Alright, so now we're gonna go back in again with our translucent powder and just really set this. Okay, I literally look sickly. It's so creepy. Alright. Alright, so now I have my damp sponge, and now I'm gonna go in with my foundation, which I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is quite a full coverage foundation, so we're just gonna get this on. Oh, I hate putting foundation over my lips, but we do have to reshape our lips a little bit today as well, because with the 20s they had the very noticeable Cupid's bow that they kind of just accentuated and then kept the rest of the lip kind of small. So we're going to go with that look today too. Alright, so now that we literally look like a little egg. Do I look like an egg yet? I think so. We're going to go in and powder some more. I'm not going to use the same powder that we use. I'm going to actually set my whole face with the Hourglass Veil translucent powder instead. Alright, so now that we officially look literally like a ghost, we're going to go in and do our brows. So what I'm going to be taking is this dark brown eye pencil here. It is the MAC Coffee Eye Pencil. So I'm making the front of the brow just a tiny bit thicker than the rest, but still very rounded. Okay, so we're good with that. So what I also noticed with their eyeshadow, it's not really like super heavy. It's kind of, it looks like it's more smudged. So basically, and they do a lot of black. So they really just like I'm gonna use my finger and just kind of like rub it in from the lash line and kind of just round it out. And they don't go all the way up to the brow either. It's kind of more rounded in the inner corner and then kind of just comes down. But like I said, it's very kind of just smudgy rather than actually like packed on. So what I'll be going in with, I think we'll do, I'm gonna use the shade Benny from the James Charles palette. So it is this color right here. So it's a super dark brown. So we're not gonna go in with totally black, but we can go in with black after. We'll see how we feel. So just kind of just rubbing this in, really. Then I'm gonna take, this is, love these. This is the new Jeffree Star Morphe collab, and this is the, what brush is this? JS7. So it's like a angled little tiny brush with a little spoolie on it. And I'm actually just gonna go with the black from the James palette, this color Spooky. This guy right here. And what I'm just gonna do is take that on the lash line and just kind of press it in just so we can have the lash line dark. Alright, let's add some mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes. So the other thing I noticed they don't really do is, you know, contour. So they don't really do any sort of contouring or anything. So unfortunately I don't get to do that. I get to keep looking like a little bit of an eggy. They do go in, however, very heavy on the blush. So the blush I'm going to be using is this bright color right here. And they don't swipe it back, they more just focus it on like the center of the cheek. So when you smile, you're just really gonna pack it on right here. So very rouge, if you will, right here. Obviously this is a bit much, so I'm taking my powder brush and we're just kind of soften it just a little. Okay, so that's pretty much that. And then now we get to go in and do the lips. So like I said, they really accentuated the Cupid's bow, so we're really gonna do that. And then they kind of had it, they didn't make the top lip very large. They kind of did the Cupid's bow and then kind of dropped the lip down, and then the bottom lip was a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go in with this red lip liner here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm almost gonna make like an X on the top of my lip here. So almost pretty much like this. So I'm making my top lip actually smaller than it is. So for the bottom piece, I'm making it a little bit wider than the top lip, but I am just going to follow my natural lip line for the bottom. I'm just gonna fill it in lightly with this pencil. Not really, just kind of doing it messily. So now I'm gonna go in with Bite Beauty, and it is it's called Sour Cherry. So it's like this really rich red. All right, so that was it. Really, again, like the longest piece that we had to do was covering our eyebrows with the glue. Obviously, we're not quite complete. I have to finish my hair, so this looks a little bit more 1920s for us. So I will be right back with my finished hair, and I'm gonna probably change my shirt because this is all nasty and gross. All right, and we are back with our finished hair and our little outfit change with our necklace. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1920s tutorial. This was so much fun for me to do. The 1920s is literally like my most favorite time period, so this was a lot of fun for me to create. Please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the little post notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. So until next time, stay gorgeous.